guys, how y'all doing? It's your girl Miss D here. I got me some tostados. These tostados that I have, their chicken, they have spinach in them. Yeah, I've already started to eat and I've already prayed. Y'all, I was hungry. That for you? Boo. These taste pretty good. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing pretty good. Hey, do me a favor. Don't forget to hit the like button, share my video. Appreciate it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that cheese. Cheese and spinach. They say pretty good. You have Kanye and Kim Kardashian back in the news. The West. The Wild Wild West. I'll tell you what. What would we do without social media? They have moved on with their lives, but yet Kim feels that Kanye is constantly spreading negative energy toward the family, her and her kids. I'm gonna read off some things that she said. And then he responded back. When I read what she said, I thought, that's kind of shady. I wonder if he's going to respond back to that. And guess what? He did. He responded right back to it. I said, you have got to be kidding me. Can you imagine if their daughter is on social media because she's old enough, if she's on social media and she see what dad tweets about the family? It's not a good look, Kanye. It's not a good look at all. I'm like, wow. This is what Kim tweeted. Kanye, constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent, who is the main, listen to what you say, who is the main provider and caregiver for our children? Boy, I thought that was shade. I thought, boy. Now here's the thing. This is just how I look at it. If the kids are staying with the mom is going to be the main provider. Vice versa. If they are staying with the father is going to be the main provider because they are more with that parent than they are with the other, with the spouse, the ex-spouse. And that's probably where I see that at when she said that. But Kanye can look at that as differently when she say that. Because if you are in your feelings, you're going to look at it kind of differently. Now let me finish this off. Excuse me. I am doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision. Because it brings her happiness, divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively, that is true. Because it seems as though, I don't know if he's trying to get her back, but I don't think he is, because he's a hurt person tries to hurt others. And that's what it seems to me. It seems as though to me that he's hurt. I don't know. I may be wrong. Because maybe she's not accepting his phone calls. And that's why he chooses to go to social media. I don't know. From the beginning, I have wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it is what is best for our children. And it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way. That's wow. Can you imagine a co-parent? If you are co-parenting with someone and they try to make it difficult as possible. I mean, if you have moved on with your life, just co-parent. Why the negativity? I wish to handle all matters regarding our children privately, and hopefully he can finally respond to the third attorney he has had in the last 3 years, in the last year, to resolve any issues accurately. I didn't even say that right, but you know what? You get it. I hope so. That, you know what? Negativity can drain you. And I'm sure that Kim has in her home a area where it's like your sanctuary, where you go into a space and it humbles you. You go into a room that humbles you. I'm sure she got that space in her home, because when someone is coming at you like that, someone who you thought that you really loved, and they loved you, and to come at you like that, you need a space where you can just sit in silence and reflect off the good things that happen with you and your family. That's all you can do. Because a hurt dog will holler. Most definitely. And when you have someone who's hurt, a person that is hurt, and I'm not saying that was just a figure of speech when I said a hurt dog. Don't get it misconstrued that I'm calling him a dog, because he's not. He's a human. When a person is hurting, they lashes out. And that's what he's doing. He's lashing out. Something has happened to where he may be lashing out at Kim. And he may not think that that's lashing out. Who knows? I'm just giving my opinion. Okay. This is Kanye West's response. What do you mean by main provider? Let me say this. When you are a person who provide for your kids, and you know you provide for your kids, when Kim put that message out, in my opinion, I think she had to say that to get his attention, because she probably knows, in my opinion, that he take care of his kids. But what Kanye failed to realize is Kim is spending more time with them, and that's probably why she said that. There's a disconnect in between that, because he's probably feeling, in my opinion, I take care of my kids. She's trying to say I don't provide? No. That's what he heard. She's trying to say that he doesn't provide. In my opinion, that's what he heard, because that was the first thing that he reacted to. He said, what do you mean provide? America saw you. Now here you go into the rant. America saw you trying to kidnap my daughter on her birthday by not providing the address. You put security on me inside of the house to play with my son, then accuse me of stealing. I don't think Kim expected that to come out of his mouth. In my opinion, I really don't think that she expected. When you say someone is not providing, you know they provide for their kids, but you're looking at the picture in a different aspect, for as you're the main provider because you are more so there with the kids, and that spouse is not. That's where the disconnect is coming in between the two, because he know that he provides, and she do too. But what she is probably saying, she's the provider, because if you are with me 99% and he's the 1% with the kids. No, let me scratch that. If she is 60% providing and he's 40% providing, she's the main provider. Let's just say hypothetically, if the kids were with Kanye, If he was 60% providing and she is 40% providing, Kanye is the provider. That's just how I see it. He went a little off the edge. Now he really splurging the business. Where did I left off? You put security on me inside of to the house to play with my son, then accuse me of stealing. I had to take a drug test after Chicago's party because you accused me of being on drugs. Stop. He said Tracy Romulus stop manipulating Kim to be this way. Okay, there's somebody that he thinking that Kim is manipulating. Now, he mentioned the drug piece. That's interesting. Here's the kicker. Let's just say hypothetically, if Kanye is taking prescribed drugs from his doctor, that is considered drugs. I'm sorry, it's considered drugs. It's prescribed to him by the doctor. Yeah, and he probably don't see that. If he is taking medication from his doctor, if he's on medication from his doctor, it's drugs. That's the only way I can see it. He may be taking it a little different. And see, instead of airing this out on social media, there's a whole nother way that they can do that. But I guess they decide they don't want to do it that way. That is very interesting. Wow. That's interesting. Kim Kardashian and Kanye, they tweeting back and forth for the whole world to see it. That's interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, let me get back to eating, y'all. That's interesting. I wonder how Chris feels. I know she's not gonna put her 2 cents in it. I think in my opinion, what Kim's gonna do, she's gonna settle this through their lawyers so he can stop tweeting stuff. But you know what? That is not going to stop him. It's not going to stop him. I think what probably could stop him from doing that is if him and her sat down. If they sat down and sat down like in a mediator to where, you know, they talk about this. Kim knows how to say words to get him to respond. I'm shocked. When she was tweeting, I'm very shocked that she did not mention to him anything about how this make her brand look and his brand. If she mentioned, in my opinion, if she mentioned something like that, because he is true to his brand, if she had mentioned something like that, he would have thought. That would have gave him opportunity to thought. But it's a certain way you got to be able to word it. Because she know how to tap into his brain. She was able to get him to respond. They got to get it together. It don't need to be like that because it can get real nasty. I'm almost certain. But what he just said was his feelings and how he felt. He could have said that to her. He could have said that to her when the security people was at the house. He could have questioned her on that. He kept that in his mind. He kept it in his mind. That's a hurt person. He kept it in his mind. He wouldn't say nothing to her. Life is about communication. I told this one person, if you don't open your mouth, because this person had stuff, she was holding stuff in. And she got to the point where she was feeling some kind of way. This was an employee. She was feeling some kind of way. And she wouldn't say anything. And I said to her, if you don't say anything, I said to her, a closed mouth does not get fed. If you don't say anything, how will someone know? Because this person was going through so much pain with her fellow workers. She wouldn't say anything. Excuse me. She was quiet all the time. And I would ask her, you are always quiet. Are you like this outside of your job? And she said, yeah. But once that person who was hurting her with words, once they were no longer there, she started speaking out. It's like she was afraid. And I told her, why are you just not saying this? That issue could have been resolved because we never seen it. We never seen it. And she said they would do these things to her and say these things to her once we left out of the unit. I said, really? She said, yeah. And this is the thing. Bottom line, like with Kanye, he never, probably, in my opinion, just reading that, it seems as though he never said to her about how he was feeling about security. Because if he had said it and addressed it right then and there, that could have been resolved. Could have been resolved. But he waited till after they no longer together. he is feeling some kind of way. He's in his feelings, and that's why he's sending all this negative energy out toward Kim and her kids. Well, actually toward Kim. He's trying to hurt her, but Kim knows that, in my opinion, I don't know if she know or not, but he's sending the negative energy out to Kim, and it's trickling down onto the kids because of how she's feeling. That's just my opinion. Maybe a little different to her, but in my opinion, that's the way I feel. Yeah, that's crazy. That is. Anyway, I just wanted to share this video with you guys. Don't forget to like, share my video. Like my video. You can subscribe too, if you have not. Appreciate ya. I'm out, y'all.